Alright guys, check it. So we're just going to be giving you guys our top 10 each. My top 10. He has his top 10. I don't know what his top 10 is. 10, I have Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I also have Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Okay. No arguments there.
Right
Giannis
in the
coming in
beginning.
at 10. He's only 22. What, he's 6'11". Can pass, can shoot. Shoot a little bit. All around player.
He's just a great player, yeah. He's gone top 10. A lot of rankings of Sports Illustrated and all the places have him higher up. They have Draymond Green at 10. But we both got Giannis at 10.
Okay, that's cool. Looks like we're on the same page here. Giannis at 10.
Yeah.
Future star of the league. At number 9, who do you have?
I have Chris Paul.
You have Chris Paul at 9?
Yeah.
I have Chris Paul at 9 as well.
Oh, wow. I guess you're in sync right now.
Alright, man. We're in sync, buddy. We're in sync.
Yeah, we were reading comments. He even put a comment one time saying Chris Paul, he's one of the best point guards. Some guy said Chris Paul ain't even a top 10 point guard. One guy was tripping.
Yeah, it's amazing. Chris Paul's in his what? He's in his 13th year.
Yeah.
Still a top 10 player. He just proves what a great player he is. At number 8, I have Anthony Davis.
I have Paul George.
You have Paul George at number 8?
Yeah.
The only argument that I have Anthony Davis is I think Anthony Davis could become a top 5 player any season he wants. But once they get to the playoff and he obviously proves himself in the playoffs in big moments, then I'll move him up. But skill set wise, what he's able to do, his potential, he can become one of the best player in the NBA in the next couple of years. But for me right now, top 8 only because of he hasn't really accomplished anything yet. You have Paul George at number 8.
I have Paul George at number 8. Main reason, he's done less than Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis has done more, has better stats. Okay, maybe he hasn't had the playoff success going.
So what's more?
Stuff.
So what is more?
Okay, what is more? Think about the age difference right now. Anthony Davis is only 23, 24 years old. Obviously, the success hasn't come yet. A lot of good players, the all-star, superstar players, haven't had much success younger. So as he gets older, he's going to get better.
At 24, who accomplished more?
At 24, Anthony Davis for sure.
Paul George 24, Anthony Davis 24.
Yeah.
Paul George was Eastern Conference twice. He was in Eastern Conference twice.
Anthony Davis has way better stats. Has won All-Star Game MVP. Has broken All-Star Game records. Has won Olympic gold. He just hasn't done anything in the playoffs yet. So stats-wise and coming to the league as a phenom, he's just done way better than Paul George. And right now,
at 24,
Paul George
at 24, how did he accomplish more? We're not talking about regular season stats. We're talking about overall. He's been to Eastern Conference twice.
Well, okay, what do you do at Eastern Conference? You just get swept by LeBron James.
So what? He took his team to the Eastern Conference.
So he had a stacked team with a bunch of other veterans. Has Anthony Davis ever had a team with anybody relevant, anybody that good? Jack for Drew Holiday?
At that moment in the Eastern Conference, it was him. It wasn't his team. It was him going head-to-head against LeBron James.
Yeah, I guess.
Remember those big moments?
But okay, another comparison to Eastern Conference Western. Would you think he went to the Western Conference Finals?
He went to the playoffs one time.
Okay.
Come on.
In a stacked West, but now he has a better team. He has DeMarcus Cousins on his team, and he's getting older. He's coming to his prime, so I definitely think he's better. He's definitely better than what most people think, because most people are rating him oh man, he's 28, he's 29, thinking he's already oh yeah, he hasn't done anything in his career yet.
No, I didn't say that.
He's done a lot for his age.
I said he's very good for his age, but at his age,
he's not very good. He's elite.
He hasn't accomplished near what Paul George has accomplished.
He has. He's done better. He just has had success.
He hasn't done.
And success isn't that important at this age and stage in his career.
If you're that great in you're able to take your team to the 8th seed every year just by you. First, Anthony Davis, great player.
I've seen Paul George, great player, but he's not that high on my list.
Yeah, we seen what he did to LeBron James this year. You seen what he did to LeBron James.
I seen LeBron.
Number 7, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So number 7 for you is
James Harden.
Yeah. Wow. Number 7 for me is Paul George, right where he belongs. Number 7.
Oh, I got James Harden. Okay, James Harden, great player. He had an MVP season, but he didn't win it. Well, I have him 7, so I guess you could see that for me, his stats and what he did this season, it was all-time great. But for what he's done in his whole career, you know what I mean, or what he's done past, or what he's gonna do future, is not as good. You know what I mean?
What?
I just don't think so. I don't think Paul George. I think every player I have above him is just too great to put above. For James Harden above them.
Okay, so 2 times James Harden's runner-up MVP season.
Okay.
This year, he's basically the second most historic season behind Russell Westbrook.
Okay.
The second best Russell season. What did Houston finish this year? 3rd seed, right?
Yeah.
Nobody expected them to go 3rd seed. They obviously flopped in the playoffs. But since he's got to Houston, he took him to the playoffs every single year, and he's the 7th best player in the NBA.
Because everybody above him is just that much better.
Okay, well, I'm looking forward to see the rest of your.
Okay.
Rest of your
That's the thing is I can't really argue until you see the rest of my list because it just shows how much better everybody else is.
Okay, we'll see. So at 7, I had Paul George. No complaining there. Paul George still has a lot to prove. He's in a great team right now in OKC, where he gets to play
And he's
alongside
definitely
another
gonna
great
drop.
player.
He's definitely not top 7 in the NBA, and he's gonna drop.
There's no way he can drop because this is how I look at it. The gap between Paul George and KD is not so big.
Yeah, that's
that
another
we
fact.
haven't seen.
That's
this-
another fact. No way.
No, okay, let me
Kevin
finish.
Durant
Let me
just does
finish.
everything better
Let me
than
finish.
Paul
Let me
George
finish.
to a higher level.
Let me finish. Okay, so what? We've seen how good Russell and KD is, right?
Yeah.
Together.
Oh, yeah.
And KD is better than Russell.
Paul George.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay, we know that. With Russell Westbrook and KD playing well, both healthy, they're arguably the best team in the West.
Okay.
Correct?
Yeah.
Paul George's gap between KD and Paul George is not that much. It's probably just like this.
Debatable.
Just like this. It's not that much. It's not that
Debatable.
much. So with him playing OKC, it's going to be similar to what we see in a rated KD at a lesser degree, but it's not going to be extremely less.
That's two.
So they'll still
that's
be
two
top
top
five.
5 players playing together. Where arguably him and Paul George is 2 top 10 players playing to each
So
other.
what?
So
what?
It's,
What other? How much combination the NBA has 2 top 10 players? Not many.
I guess he's
Exactly.
been-
So it's not many. So
Golden State.
exactly. And you're trying to tell me that Russell Westbrook and Paul George is not better than Chris Paul and James Harden?
I never
Exactly.
said that,
Exactly. So, Paul George 7. What a shame.
James Harden.
What a shame, James Harden 7. At number 6, I have James Harden.
I got Russell
It
Westbrook.
seems like I'm always. You see, it just looks like mine is more correct than yours.
No.
James Harden right at number 6.
I got Russell
You have
Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook, the person who
Yeah.
averaged the triple double,
Yeah,
number
yeah.
6.
Yeah. Okay. Another reason I have. Okay, for the reason I have Russell Westbrook so low is basically success. Success and his stats he got were
What is success number 1?
okay. Rings,
Championship?
yeah, rings, MVPs.
Okay.
So everybody on top of him has done that and done that to a better degree, except for well, you'll see, but except for a couple of players. But those players have done so many extraordinary things, and their career is just going on a path that I think will be better than Westbrook's at the end of the day. So that's why I have them above
Okay,
Westbrook.
we're talking about right now. You're trying to tell me that there's 5 players in the NBA better than Russell
Yes.
Westbrook right now.
Yes, and it's not even debatable who the 5 are. It's easily
I'm
pegged.
positive it's debatable because I don't have Russell Westbrook at number, what is it, 6?
Yeah.
I mean, 6, yeah, so it's obviously debatable. Okay, so
It's
Russell
not
Westbrook number 5, and your point was?
Westbrook's 6, and my point why he's 6 is because of course he did something great this season. He got crazy stats, but everybody above him either has done already crazy things and has mad success in the NBA, or they're gonna be future players that are gonna be in their career. They're gonna be way better, not way better than Westbrook, but like are gonna be one of the top players in the NBA.
Alright, fair enough. I had James Harden at number 6 because the people ahead of him accomplished more than him. Period. They just accomplished more than him. But the gap is very low between
Stop saying the gap is low.
between 6, 5, 4. The gap is like they're all like they're all interchangeable for me. So at number 4 or 5, I have Steph Curry at number 5.
Okay, this is controversial. I have Anthony Davis at 5. And let me explain why I have Anthony Davis at 5. So, okay, obviously, as he was saying before,
There's no way.
success.
There is
all
no
that.
way
But
Anthony-
think of what Anthony Davis has done at this age. 27 and 12, crazy blocks.
How did Anthony Davis-
He's the best offensive and defensive player in the NBA. Two-way player. Best.
Hold
There's
on,
no
let me see if
argument.
we're still recording. Yeah, okay. Hold on, okay. Let me kill this man right away. How has Anthony Davis accomplished more than James Harden in his career so far already?
He has.
In his 3rd season, James Harden took his team to the
He didn't.
playoffs.
Okay, just because he's
Third season. Third
on the
season.
team and they go for it doesn't mean
Their team was trash. Their team was
He was
trash.
a bench player. How did he
Who
take
was a
them?
bench player?
James Harden. You're just like
In his 3rd year, in his 4th year, he was in Houston. My bad, 4th year.
Oh, I thought you were
he was
talking
in
about when he
Houston.
took
My bad,
there.
my
Okay.
bad. 4th year, he was in Houston.
Okay, he took
Playoffs since then, every single year.
Okay, so what they do
What do
in
you
the
mean
West?
so?
Like, it doesn't
They
matter.
went to the Western Conference once.
Okay.
They went to the. Did they lose first round?
He had Dwight Howard. He had, it wasn't just him. Like, what I'm telling you from the beginning, Anthony Davis just got to his prime, or not even to his prime. He's getting to that stage where now winning
So how
matters.
he accomplished
Winning matters
anything?
now.
Season stats? James Harden's season stats is extremely good.
Okay, did Anthony Davis ever emphasize winning?
Himself?
Yeah.
Probably he wants to win, yeah.
No, okay, obviously, there's obviously a fact of everybody wants to
His
win.
organization
But
did do a good job putting good players around him, but still,
there was never
his
emphasis
talent
on the
himself.
Pelicans and Anthony Davis to win.
Okay, his
He
talent.
just put up the stats that he needed to put and show why he's one of the greatest players right now.
Okay, his talent himself should be able to Just like the Portland Trailblazers. The Portland Trailblazers is a good team up and down. They have two good players.
Yes.
Damian Lillard took them to the playoffs every single year himself.
No.
Himself.
He had LaMarcus Aldridge.
What? No. I'm talking about since LaMarcus left. Since LaMarcus left.
He has
2 years
CJ
in a row.
McCollum now.
Okay, last year CJ McCollum wasn't too good. He was okay.
He was most improved.
This year, most improved can average 14 points, 15 points, and still be most improved.
Yeah, but he didn't. He averaged like 21.
But in the Western Conference, Damian Lillard still took him in the Western
there was
Conference.
no other player relatively near what CJ. Even if CJ McCollum was most improved, that's not that good.
Yeah, but Pelicans
there was
was trash.
Yeah,
They were
there was
garbage.
that good.
They were garbage,
Even that
though.
close.
They
Exactly.
were garbage.
So garbage that. They, like in the East, he would make the playoffs. They were so garbage in the West, where even if they were in the East, they would make the playoffs. But in the West, how bad they are is just it's not comparable. Like
Right.
they can't
Well,
they
okay.
can't come. You can't make the 8 seed without having at least 2 good players in the Western Conference. Period. Doesn't matter if you're LeBron. Okay, man. If you're obviously for LeBron, Kevin Durant, they're the top 2. But other than that, maybe like even.
So you're putting him top 5 just based off of potential?
Boy, he's done it already in the past 2 seasons.
Okay,
how great he's been offensively and defensively, and he's the best offensive and defensive player, both sides of the ball in the NBA.
That
right
doesn't
now.
make him top 5.
Yeah, it does.
You can put him top 10. It don't make him top 5. Top 5 is for people who solidified what they've accomplished things personally and for the team.
Eventually,
Because they're
he
talent. No, okay, but that's top 5. Top 5 means that they're able to carry a team. Look, a
He
top 5
can.
player can carry a team to the playoffs by themselves with trash players. James Harden can do it. Russell Westbrook can do
I don't
it.
agree.
Russell Westbrook can do it.
Russell Westbrook
what
can do
the
it.
fuck would Russell Westbrook have this year? He took it to the playoffs himself.
Westbrook-
Steph Curry
I don't
can
think
do
James
it.
Harden can do it.
James Harden can do it. James Harden can do it. Steph Curry can do it. And obviously, we know the rest can do it. Anthony Davis can't. He's a top 10 player. I have him top 10. Come on. I think I won on that one, guys. I think I won on that one. This guy don't make any damn
He's
sense.
top 5
man.
for sure.
Alright.
He's just the best player on both sides of the ball and the best big in the
Okay,
NBA.
so that he could obviously be top 10 for sure. He could be top 10. Can be top 5 with potential, bro. Cannot.
Alright, so-
Come on, man. Come on.
Keep it
man.
rolling, keep it rolling. Let's see what you guys think.
All right. So that was what, 5th?
Yeah.
4th, I have Russell Westbrook, the MVP himself. Very hard to put him above the players that, you know what I mean, that I'll be mentioning ahead. Russell Westbrook, number 4, based off what he was able to accomplish this year. We can say Steph Curry, that I had Russell ahead of Steph Curry because Russell accomplished more with less. He was able to do historic things with less. Steph Curry always had a great team, which kind of helped him accomplish these great things. Doesn't take away from how good he is. Russell Westbrook proved how great he is by doing more with less.
You had Steph Curry at what, 5?
5, yeah. It's just at 5. But Steph Curry, James Harden, and Russ Westbrook, they're honestly all on the same level to me.
So you have Steph Curry under Russell Westbrook.
Yeah. They always had a better team.
It doesn't matter.
Which fits.
What you said before, success matters. Steph Curry
Yeah,
has 2
they're
MVPs.
both successful.
No,
They're
he's
both successful.
Not nearly as successful.
Okay, well,
Steph Curry's way more successful. 2 MVPs, 2 championships.
oh, okay, exactly. So,
It
okay.
doesn't matter how good his team was. Russell Westbrook had Kevin Durant, couldn't get 2 MVPs, couldn't get 2 finals.
No, but I'm saying Steph Curry's the team, the system that he plays in allows his play style to really showcase his play style.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but he's at 5th. He's not a freaking 7th or something. But I'm saying Russell Westbrook, what he did this year with the team around him really shows how good he is. You think Steph Curry could break 3-point record numbers? What do you call it? Take and do what he did last year with the kind of team that Russell Westbrook had?
Arguably, he could have maybe got more.
Definitely couldn't.
If he had the ball more, maybe he could have
Definitely
more.
could. That's more. Steph Curry, obviously, with the team that he has, requires less attention.
Yeah.
He didn't have 5 people staring at him every time.
But look, now he has Kevin Durant and he's
and
not,
it's less.
he's not doing as
his numbers obviously even
yeah,
lower.
exactly.
His numbers and
so
lower.
maybe if you had worse players, his numbers would be even higher. Maybe you get 500 threes.
It would get more. I'm telling you, his play style. Russell Westbrook is going to you nonstop.
Yeah.
Steph Curry's like finessing side to side. With more players, that gets more difficult. But Russell Westbrook's so vicious, you cannot stop him. Steph Curry with 5 people guarding him, come on.
He can still
the
get a
game
bucket.
gets harder for him.
Yeah, it gets harder for Westbrook.
And
too. That's why Westbrook choked in the playoffs because it gets harder.
Russell Westbrook plays better when it gets harder, bro. We've seen that. Okay? He averaged a triple-double with 5 people guarding him every night.
Yeah, okay, but right now you're comparing Steph Curry and Westbrook just to their system and their play styles and their points per game and stuff like
and
that.
what to be able to do with more difficulty.
Add the success on top of that too.
He was successful,
That
except
puts
championship.
Steph Curry on top of him though.
But then you can put team into that. You can put team into that aspect.
Yeah, and that
What he-
counts though.
No, what he's able to
That
accomplish.
counts towards how good you are because the team made a system for you because you were that player and you were that good.
Okay,
but
but
the system benefited you.
Okay, but Russell Westbrook, with one of the worst systems, one of the worst people around him for his play style, was still able to take his team to the playoffs. And
That's just because his personality, honestly.
it's because of with his play, how good he is.
No, he's just so. Like, it
It's how
doesn't matter
good
what
he
kind of
is.
play style there is for Westbrook. He'll just do it. Even if they had a play style
Fact.
set for him.
Fact.
If they had
Fact. Okay, fact. Steph Curry, with the team that Westbrook had this year, would not have made the playoffs. He would not have made the playoffs.
No, that's not a fact.
He would not have made the
That's not a
playoffs.
fact.
He would not have made the playoffs.
Because it's tweaking.
All right,
Okay.
we don't got enough time, man.
Okay, number
I got Russell Westbrook at number 4, ahead of Steph Curry.
Yeah,
if Steph,
and I got Steph Curry, so
if
that's
Steph Curry was that great,
interchangeable.
if Steph Curry was that like mentally, like I'm that guy, he wouldn't have wanted KD on his team. Period. But he has a personality to accept. Listen, my talents will not be respected because I have this. So look, he gave me the opportunity to not really respect his abilities. So that's what I'm gonna do.
No, Steph Curry's just a smart man. He's a smart
That's
man.
what I'm gonna do.
He knows if he
He
can
made
win
it
in this
possible.
league, if another great
Okay,
player
so
wants
he
to
made
him,
it.
come along.
So
come
he made
along.
it. He made it possible for us to question his ability. Okay.
Yeah.
And so he
He
just
doesn't
got
care,
back
though.
seat.
He
So
doesn't
I don't
care,
care.
though.
So that's why I give it to Russell Westbrook. Because
Just because his mentality,
Russell
exactly.
said,
He
look,
just got the
look
Kobe
what I'm gonna
mentality.
do. Look what I'm gonna do. Russell was at 4. Who do you have at 4?
Steph Curry, he's just interchangeable.
Okay, whatever. We're not gonna argue about that. Number 3, I got Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, I got Kawhi Leonard.
Okay, I think we all got the same player. Number 2,
This is where it gets controversial.
I got LeBron James.
Yeah, obviously I got Kevin Durant, and this guy is so dumb for picking LeBron James. Kevin Durant over LeBron James makes no sense. LeBron James is the number 1 player in the NBA, no doubt about it. We're gonna argue for number 2 right now. So Kevin Durant is obviously number 2 because what LeBron has done in his career, what LeBron did last year in the finals too, after a triple-double, he was on par with Durant on a worse team. So how is Durant better than
On a
him?
worse team
Yeah.
or a lesser team? Not
Worse.
a worse team.
Cavs are worse.
Cavs are still good.
Yeah, but they're worse than the Warriors.
They're just a little bit less than the
What do you mean little bit? There's like last year it was little. 2016 was little bit. Now it's like okay, they got Kevin Durant. That's big time now. But LeBron still did what LeBron had to do, and LeBron
Listen,
will always do what LeBron
I like
had to
LeBron
do.
James. I can't lie. I've grown to like LeBron James. I've grown to really respect his talents. But let me tell you why I have KD at number 1 and LeBron James at number 2. It's just what KD is just able to do on the floor is just better than LeBron James. Okay, LeBron James got the triple-double. But I can't lie, some of those stats were he was just padding his stats towards the end of the game.
Kevin
LeBron
Durant
was
was
still, Kevin Durant was out the game most of his games when they won. LeBron was still playing, getting points, and trying, and getting assists and rebounds, and literally like, just padding his stats toward the, triple-double. The triple-double doesn't mean LeBron James is better than, LeBron James what, 33 now?
Yeah, 32.
Okay, KD last year, that was a supreme confidence boost, and he was on a whole nother level going against LeBron James. But it became like a one-on-one
If
matchup
Kevin-
within the
If
2 teams.
Kevin Durant was still in Oklahoma City, would he be the number 1 player in the NBA?
It matters what they were able to
No,
do
it doesn't
last
matter.
year.
If LeBron's on any other team in the NBA, he's number 1 player in the NBA. No matter what. There's no fact about that. Because LeBron just does what LeBron has to do, and he elevates his teammates. This guy's saying, all LeBron does is
I don't know, man.
talk bad about his teammates. What he does is he motivates his teammates, and he motivates his teams to great levels. And LeBron's been in the finals
Okay,
7
but-
straight years, and there's a point to that, because LeBron does it every single year, year in and year out. I don't care. LeBron's number 1. End it. Cut it. Slice it.
Alright guys, there you have it. I got KD at number 1. The MVP of last year's NBA final, when Hezzy pull up on LeBron's goddamn face. You know what I mean? Splash. I got him at number 1, man. I just see the torch being passed. LeBron James was the best player in the NBA for like a good 6-7 years. He can't be the best player forever, bro. He just can't.
No,
and
but
now he doesn't have Kyrie.
throwing is still
And now
on.
he doesn't have Kyrie, so it's even gonna get harder for him to really be the type of player that.
You guys see Thomas now getting buckets.
Yeah, it's just gonna be tougher. Well, they have 8. Let us know if you guys agree with our top 10. Who you think was more right, me or him?
Reasons. We out.
Peace.